Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another watch out of Thailand from one of my favorite micro brands, WISE. This brand has been quietly building a cult following over recent years for delivering high-spec, superbly finished, affordable watches. And the luxury dive watch space under $1,000 is a battlefield for micro brands like WISE. And the real question for this review is whether this AD8 is a strong contender for the crown. With its 904L steel, sapphire glass, high beat movement, and unique design philosophy, can the AD8 stand out enough to make you want this watch as badly as I did? This was the hidden gem that made me stop scrolling and say, great, another watch I didn't know I needed. What the hell is that? So let's deep dive this AD8 and let me know if you think this is just a hype piece or something really special. Now I think you already know where my head is, but let me see if I can convince you that the AD8 is worth your attention and consideration for your next luxury dive watch purchase. Moving on to initial thoughts, it's confession time. This is not my first WISE watch. Now, being a wise man, I started my journey in the most gentle way with a dress watch, the AD7. I still think it's the best luxury dress watch under $1,000. Bold claim, and I might be wrong, but what the hell, it's my channel, so I can say what I want, I guess. But you can judge for yourself by checking out my review of this watch by clicking the link at the end of this video. So I knew what to expect from the brand. There was never any doubt about the fit or finish in my mind. What I was not prepared for was just how luxurious this feels in the hand. And honestly, it makes higher-end brands feel a bit cheap, and every detail on the dial has been executed to perfection. Now more on that to come later in the review. I knew this color combo would be a risk, but I was adamant not to make another boring choice. And for some reason, this burgundy bezel, the rose gold markers and hands, and the wave pattern dial design just captured my brain. I think it looks spectacular and adds a touch of special to my watch collection. Now remember, this is Seiko Prospects money, and look at what you're getting. Moving on to specifications, the AD8 comes in a variety of different dial and bezel options, but this particular model comes in at $870 before discounts and import taxes depending on where you live. WISE often have fantastic discounts of up to 25% off, so keep your eyes peeled. For that, you get a Miyota 9015 movement with sapphire glass and AR coating, water resistance of 200 meters, and a warranty of only 1 year. This is clearly a negative for me, and I think they need to be offering at least 2 years on mechanical parts. The case diameter is 41 millimeters, the lug-to-lug is 47.7 millimeters, case thickness is 12.2 millimeters including glass, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. Taking a closer look at the dial case and bracelet, you really start to appreciate why this watch hits so damn hard. Because when it comes to value for money and uniqueness, WISE have their own distinctive DNA and execute that to perfection. It's one of those rare moments when you think, alright, someone actually cared when they designed this one. The text is crisp, the lines on the dial are crisp, the rose gold hands and markers are crisp, and frankly they managed to blend so many different elements without making it feel overbearing. It's like your best friend who always shows up to a party looking perfectly dressed without even trying. This is special, very, very special. The AD8 case and bracelet is a mixture of high polished surfaces and fine brushed 904L stainless steel. This thing has that bling factor. It wants to be a luxury diver, and it absolutely is. This is not a tool watch kind of thing. This is asking you to think twice before dreaming about a Rolex Yachtmaster. The fit and finish is tight. It has one of the best OTF clasps I've ever used on any watch. And the party trick is that you can adjust the links thanks to the tool-free resizing feature. Absolutely genius. It has an exhibition case back with sapphire crystal that showcases the customized Miyota 9015 movement. I really don't feel like I'm missing out with this spec or build quality. No complaints from me. On my 7.5-inch wrist, the AD8 feels just at home. Like it's walked in, kicked off its shoes and said, yeah mate, I live here now. The case sits flat, the weight is balanced, and thanks to the OTF, finding the perfect fit through the day is stupidly easy. Too warm? Click. Too cold? Click. Too many pies at lunch? Click. You're always sorted. And every time I glance down to check the time, that dial play hits me again. The way the light dances across it, it's like the watch is winking at you, saying, "Go on, take another look." It's one of those dials that makes telling the time feel like a bonus feature. Alright, let's talk about this nuclear two-tone lume, because this thing doesn't just glow, it detonates. The moment the lights drop, the dial goes full Chernobyl meets Christmas, lighting up in two colors like it's trying to file a complaint with the sun. I couldn't help but bring in the 87 for the party as well. WISE know what us watch nerds like, and they serve it up by the bowlful. And the best part, it's not just bright, it's organized bright. You get instant legibility, instant contrast, and instant bragging rights. This is the kind of lume that makes other watches look like they forgot to pay their electricity bill. Alright, final thoughts, and honestly this one's easy. The WISE AD8 has to be one of the best luxury dive watches you can buy under $1,000. Not just from a micro brand, but from any brand. The build quality, the finishing, the case design, and the dial play. This thing is punching so far above its weight, it should be illegal. And look, I've fallen hard for this brand, painfully hard. Even though the wait times are absolutely ridiculous, I'm talking 3 months minimum. Mine took nearly 4 and 5 months to arrive. At this point, I've waited less time for a dentist appointment, my hair to grow back after a bad fade, and emotional maturity. But here's the thing. The wait is worth it, because what you get at the end is a stunning, unique, and beautifully made watch that makes you feel special at a price point that makes you feel rich. The real problem now is stopping myself from buying more of their watches. It's turning into another addiction. But hey, only a wise man waits for a wise watch. So if you've enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe to the Shuk in Time crew, and help support the channel. It means the world, and most importantly, it keeps me ticking, so thank you.